everyone. I am so happy that you are joining. Welcome to our webinar, which is mainly for South Africans. But if you're not from South Africa, let me know in the comments where you are from, because you are so welcome over here. I'm so excited about tonight, because tonight you are going to hear some stories, guys. You're going to hear some testimonies, and you're going to hear exactly how you can make $10,000 in June. I am pumped up for tonight. Okay. So I'm going to start sharing my screen here so I can share with you and get the ball on the road, the show on the road, right? Let me just check, where is my screen? And I did have it open. Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. Right, let's get going. There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I'm so excited to have you on here. Tonight, you're going to learn the secrets of how to earn a daily income through having an automated online business. Okay, so who's ready to change their life? Put a yes in the comments if that's you. I want to know, are you ready for a change? Because that's probably why you are here tonight. I see we've got a Namibia on here, which is amazing. Let me know where you're from, guys. Let me know from which area in South Africa. If it's South Africa, where you're from. Let's see. Yes, I'm ready. I love it. Durban, Cape Town, PE. Joburg, oh, that is so awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, guys. So I want you to also put in the comments. Oh, we've got someone from Germany on here. This is so cool. That is amazing. I'm loving it. All right. So imagine you've achieved your financial goals. This is just a little icebreaker. Okay. Imagine you've achieved your financial goals. What's the first thing that you would do with your new income? And share that in the comments for me. What is the first thing that you would do? Money is not an issue. You already achieved your goals. What would you do? Quit my job. All right. Take my kids on holiday. Clear debt. Pay off debt. Yes. Pay all my debt. Oh my goodness, it's coming in so quickly. Pay off debt. Buy a RV. Travel SA. Take my family on vacation. Start saving for the kids. Fire my nasty boss. Yes, I'm sure that there's a lot of things that you would do differently, right? That is so amazing, guys. And then you are definitely at the right place. So you are probably here because you are ready for change, right? I saw a lot of yeses coming in. You are ready for change and you've been seeking an opportunity online, right? You can also let me know in the comments. Have you been looking for a way to earn an income? That's probably why you're here. So you're probably looking for new opportunities to earn an income online, looking to expand your digital skills, or you're simply maybe just curious about what the future holds. Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. Tonight, we're going to explore how you can earn a daily income through having an automated online business. And I hope this is getting you excited, because just like we get excited when there's a new app or new things that makes our life easier, I hope this is getting you excited of having your own automated business, because this, my friend, is going to change your life completely if you let it. And by the end of our time together, you are going to feel so inspired. You're going to feel informed, empowered to take action so that you can change your future. Okay. So the agenda that I like to just give you a heads up of what we're going to do. I'm going to go through what digital marketing is. Put a 1 in the comments if you are not sure what digital marketing is. If you've never heard of it before, or you're just unclear, put a 1 in the comments if that's you. Then I'm going to go through how you can earn $10,000 in June. Now, this is a South African webinar, guys. I'm going to break it down for you in South African Rand as well. But I'm going to talk a lot about dollars, because this is what we do, right? We earn in dollars daily. And what I love about a digital marketing is that you can reach the entire world. Imagine quickly for a moment, reaching the entire world through your online business. I hope your mind is blown already, because this is the digital era that we live in. The old way of doing business, the old way is the old way. There's a traditional way of doing it. This is the new way of doing it, working smarter and not harder. You're going to hear some success stories and testimonials, and then I'm going to share something tonight with you that is so exciting that you will get, okay? And then I'm going to open up for questions, okay? So I'm going to ask you some stuff that you can comment, but try and keep to the the presentation, okay? Because I'm sure that I'm going to answer most of your questions, okay? So I don't want you to be distracted. So what is digital marketing? Let's look at that. A lot of you had a ones over there. You're not sure how digital marketing works. Well, let me tell you, it's about reaching your audience where they are. And where are your audience? Online, right? So digital marketing involves promoting products or services online using various strategies like social media marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you. Imagine you having your own bakery shop. Okay, now the traditional way of promoting and marketing your business, if you had a bakery, the traditional marketing is you're probably going to print flyers, you're going to put some posters up, right? And if you are a good business owner and you want to make some more money and you already have a baking shop and you're good at baking, you're probably going to bring out your own recipe book, right? Because it's an extra stream of income. But imagine while you're doing this, the traditional way of doing it, it costs a lot of money. You need to pay a designer to do all the designs for you. You need to pay a printing company to print all the flyers. It's actual so much work. Imagine how much work goes into just having your own recipe book. And you still have to run the business. Now that, my friend, is the traditional way of doing things. But fortunately for you and I, we have a much better way of doing business. So digital marketing is all about working smarter, not harder. Okay. So imagine quickly for a moment, you have that bakery shop, but now instead of going through all the flyers, you go social. You use social media, guys, which is free. It is the free tool that you are using to market your business, right? Imagine putting up nice, scrumptious photos of your bakery goods and everyone online sees it, okay? Now, instead of printing and going through the effort in printing your own recipe book, you can actually have a digital ebook, online recipe book that people can download that you can create once and sell over and over and over again, right? Even when you do that, imagine you can automate that business, that while you are running your bakery shop, you can actually have that recipe book that you've done once online. You can use a landing page like this, which is your automated system, that every time when people wants to know what you have to offer, they put their email address in there and you start building that relationship, because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Now, instead of you having to build relationship with 100 people or 1,000 people a day, you've got your automated system working online for you, and you making sales in your sleep while you're having a brick and mortar store. Isn't that amazing? That is so awesome what digital marketing does. So with more people spending time online than ever before, this has become essential for any business looking to thrive in the digital age, right? Did you know, guys, that over 4.8, I think it's nearing 5 billion people now are worldwide are active internet users. That's over half the global population. This means that if your business isn't online, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to reach potential customers, right? Now, here's something very interesting. In South Africa, guys, we are over 45 million people scrolling social media. And I'm about to blow your mind with this statistics. Did you know that South Africa is the third ranked in the world that are spending most of their time on social media? So if you were thinking that digital marketing is only successful overseas, think again, my friend. This is why we have so many South Africans that are successful with this. This is why we already have millionaires in our community, because South Africa is number 3rd ranked in the world of people spending most of their time on social media. Okay, so let me break it down for you, because I get this question quite often. The question that I get is, is the market saturated, Lizelle? If so many people are doing it, what does it help I do it? Well, let me tell you, that is limited thinking, because for a market to be considered saturated, a type of business needs to occupy 70% of the market share. Now, us in our global community, right, are over 17,000 members. Now, we are more than that now. I just didn't check it today. I think it's 19,000 already. This is our global community. Now, let's say, wishful thinking, that 50% of those 17,000 are South African, right? Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let's say half of them are South African. Okay, that's why I put their wishful thinking, because if 50% of 17,000, then it means 8,500 people inside our community that run this digital business. That means out of 45 million people in South Africa, we are still less than 1% of the market share, guys. Think about it, 8,500 people, and there is 45 million people scrolling on social media in South Africa, and it's growing daily, right? So if you told me a year ago that I was going to be able to earn money online doing this, I would have probably said to you, you know what? It sounds good, but I just don't know how that's possible. Because a year ago, I felt alone in my struggle. I was working full time. This was, by the way, just over 5 months ago. I was working full time, endless hours. I was missing out on time with my kids. I already had my own beauty salon business, trying to have my own time. As a mother, I wanted to have my own time, don't let anyone control it, and I wanted to be more there for my children, but it actually backfired because I had to spend more time at my beauty business to make more money, which just defeated the entire purpose why I started it anyway. And I came to a point in 2023 where I was down and out, depressed, didn't know what to do. I knew I needed income. I just didn't know how. Now, put in the comments if you feel the same way. Put me in the comments if you also feel that you know you need income. You know the way you are, the things are going now is not working. You just don't know the how. Well, with this exact program that I discovered, guys, this I call a business in a box, because I didn't need any requirements. I didn't need to have my own product. I didn't need to be tech savvy. I didn't need anything. This was a business in a box that has made me over 500,000 in my first 4 months. And all this by following a 2-hour workday. When I started with this, I thought I was going to do this part-time. Never in my entire life did I imagine that within 5 weeks of starting it, I would be a stay-at-home mom working a 2-hour workday, and I'm so close to my first million. It is ridiculous. I'm so close to it, and it's all because of this business, guys. This has absolutely changed my life, but not just mine. I get to spend it now with my family. It has impacted my family so much. I get to go on trips with them. We are planning our next holiday now in the June holidays. We're planning it. I actually get to be the yes mom, which is so amazing because I've been a no mom for so long. And this has changed my family's life completely. So let's look at it. What is passive income? Passive income is money you earn without having to work a traditional 9 to 5. So instead of trading your time directly for money, you set up systems that generate income for you with little to no effort, after the initial setup. Think about it when you've got a house that you rent out. You don't do a lot of effort in it, but you get that income, right? That's a type of passive income. When I take you back to the bakery store, if you had to create your own digital product online, which is perhaps a recipe book, you created it once, but you sell it over and over again. That's passive income because you're not putting in the 9 to 5 to be able to make that extra income. So let me know in the comments there, how would you feel if you could make $10,000 in June with a passive income stream? That's over 190,000 South African Rand, my friend. Let me know in the comments, how would you feel? I want to see some comments, man. Yeah, life-changing, so great, life-changing stuff, right? Be specific. How are you going to feel? Are you going to feel relieved? Yes, stress-free. I love that. Love to know already the program. Ecstatic, super awesome, right? Well, my friend, if ever there was a time for you to get it, it's now. Let me share this with you. This is only 3. I only had space on the screen for 3 people that I could take out that's already made their 10,000 a month. We had a goal in this past month to reach 10,000, right? I've already made over 10,000. Look at Sabrina. She's made over $10,000 this month. That was a goal. The $900 I needed to reach the goal came in while I was at the hairdresser. You know why she can get that income while she's at the hairdresser? Because of automation. Look at Justine. 10,800 so far this month, and we still have a couple of days left. Right now, I said at $45,000 since mid-January. Feeling very grateful. Look at Tony Hobbs. a $900 ding. I'm in shock. $10,000 already for May. He did it. So it's not only for those who are thinking if it's only for women, definitely not. So you're going to hear from two of these people. I screenshotted them today. We love in the community to put it out there to show what we make, guys, because it's not that we brag, it's to inspire. It's to show those that anything is possible. D is already, she's our next millionaire in our community. Christelle's already made $1 million. We are so freaking proud of them, and you're going to hear from them in a bit. But look at that. These are South Africans, guys, that are earning in dollars. That's why we want you to know about this. Okay, so how are we going to make the 10,000? How are you going to make 10,000 in June? Well, number one is you need to commit. Think about it. With any new job you start, with any business that you start, even when you became a mother or a parent, you had to commit to the process. You had to commit. There are certain responsibilities, right? You have to promote products or programs that are in high demand, okay? It doesn't help you've got a lip gloss, right? It's probably not in high demand. It's probably also not going to change anyone's life. You actually need a product that people want, right? So why promote digital products? You make 100% profit, guys. 100% profit. I'm going to break it down for you to show you how that works. Now, the number one seller in our community, right, is the $900 Legacy Builder program. And it's for very good reason, because the Legacy Builder teaches you how to build a legacy for your family. By the way, still doing only a 2-hour workday. It just teaches you how to add additional income streams without even promoting it. Okay. But first, before I explain this, let me hear if Cecilia is online. Cecilia?
I'm here.
Okay, so before I break it down, let's hear it from the very first millionaire in our South African community, guys, because she's somewhere tonight. So I asked her just to quickly share. So I'm going to stop my screen and I'm going to ask her to quickly share. Floor is yours.
I'm actually searching tonight. Good night. Good evening, everybody. Okay, so I'm Cecilia Jacobs. I used to be that small town mama. Anybody here know where Messina is? So I used to stay in the bush in a little small town. So if you're sitting on the other side thinking, yeah, the town where I'm staying in can't, I can't do something like this, I want to tell you, get out of your head, right? Because we don't do anything in town. We do everything online, and we do it with automations. So for me, as a South African mum, I was working like 15 hours a day in my own salon, and it got to a point where I really drowned in mum guilt. It just felt like I never had any time to spend with my daughter, and I was working to keep the roof over our heads, right? So on Friday, this past week, I've actually hit my 1-year mark. So in the year that I've been doing this, I've accomplished so much, but I mean, I've made like 2.4 million rand in a year, which I've tried businesses before. I've worked for bosses before, and I've never been able to make that type of money. 3 months in, I got completely out of debt. By 4 months in, I could replace a prayer car. So I don't know if anybody on here drives a prayer car. It's one of those, when you get up in the morning, the very first thing you do is you start praying that it would at least start so that you can get your child to school, right? And then you pray all the way to school, and you pray back, and you never take a long road, because you ain't going to make it, my friend. But month 4, I could replace that prayer car. And the most amazing thing is, I didn't need to go to a dealer and ask them to help me. I didn't need to go and ask the bank, because I could buy that car cash. I actually bought a car that, when I bought my first car and I told the dealer that's what I wanted, they laughed at me and said, no, you can have this little powder blue, small version, right? So I could buy that car. Month 5, I flipped my zip code. So when I flipped my zip code, I moved from Messina up to Jeffreys Bay, and I never opened my salon again. Because from there on up until today, I've been working 2 hours a day. And I think the thing that I love most about this, I don't know, anybody on here ever have that feeling when you need to go to work, or even to your own business, that, I hate Monday feelings? It's a year later, my friend, and I still get excited about what is it that I'm going to learn today, because it's that nice. It's that evolving. It's that interesting. This is just everything I ever thought it would be, plus more. And I just want to say, when I got started, my first thing was, can South Africans do this? And I hope tonight is a testimony to all of you that, yes, South Africans can do it. Anybody can do it. This is global. This is for anybody. Where there is a will, there's a way. And this is honestly the one thing that is going to change your life for 1,000 reasons and more. But believe me, what you're going to hear tonight further on with Lizali is like, take this with both hands because it will change your life if you are open to learning a new skill. Zal, I just want to say something, right? Dee ain't going to be our next millionaire. She actually turned the fifth millionaire on Saturday.
No, I know. I said it, didn't I?
Oh, I thought you said she's going to be our next millionaire. I'm like, no, she's already
No,
there.
I said she is our next millionaire, our latest
yeah.
millionaire.
Yeah, and I know you're on her heels. I can't wait for you to be
Yes,
number 6.
I'm
And it's
so
not a
excited.
competition. It's not a competition, but it does feel good that South Africa is taking this by storm because I know how much this means for our mums and dads on this side of the border. It is just amazing. And I love this for us.
Oh,
But thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. And you know what? I've realized I've seen this business, guys. It really isn't a competition because you can make your million in 6 or 7 months. That it's just a given if you're willing to plug in.
You can do it before that. I mean, I made my first million on 7 months, right? And one of the mums that bought from me made hers in under 3 months. 2 of the other mums made it in 5 and just over 5 months, and now Dee in 7 months. So there's no cap on this. There's no cap on this. So you can make it as quickly as you want to.
Absolutely. My point is just the program works, guys. That really is not the question. The program works. All right. Thank you so much. I absolutely love her story. Okay, let me carry on quickly to where I was. Every time I try to get it, there we go. All right. There we go. All right. So now I can break it down for you. Okay. So you can understand. I know it sounds too good to be true for some, right? But here's why I want to show you how it's possible, because some people can't wrap their head around how's it possible that we can make so much money? Well, let me put it this way to you. Okay. So our number one seller is the $900 product, which is the Legacy Builder. Now, if you've been in MLM before, put in the comments for me if you've been in MLM before. MLM is multi-level marketing where you've sold products for a company and you get a small percentage of it, right? Oh, okay. I see a lot of yeses over there. So when you've been in MLM, you're going to know what I'm talking about here. Because if you're in MLM before, then you know getting 25%, you only get a piece of the pie, right? So if you were in an MLM and you had this $900 product and you only got 25% profit, you would only make $225, right? Whoopsie. Okay. But when you get 100% profit, you make $900. So put in the comments there, would you rather make 25% profit working a 2-hour workday, or would you rather make 100% profit to make a 2-hour workday? Because let me tell you, if you work 2 hours for a $900 daily sale, if you only had 25% profit that you're making, you're probably going to work 8 hours to make a $900 sale. So I hope that makes sense. Oh my goodness, sorry. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. I'm going to break it down even further for you guys, because you know what? Some people think small. A lot of us do, because especially in South Africa, guys, I mean, $100 on a piece of paper looks a lot less than it do in your bank account, right? Because $100 on a piece of paper looks like 100 Rand, but once it's in your bank account, it's over 1,800 Rand. So if you want to make your $10,000 in a month, you only have to sell 12 $900 sales, $900 Legacy Builder programs to make over $10,000, right? But if you were only making 25% profit, you need to sell 45 to get to a $10,000 sale. Can you see how it's so easier when you get 100% profit to make so much money? Now, if you've been in MLM, you're going to know what I'm talking about. If you sell a lip gloss, and let's say it goes for $9, okay? You're going to have to sell 1,112 lip glosses to get to a $10,000 month, right? Imagine if you had to do 45 and you sell 45 $900 ones where you get 100% profit, that's already $40,000. If you had to sell a $900 product instead of a lip gloss and you make 100% profit and you sell 1,112, you're already at your $1 million. I'm talking dollars here. This is not even rand. This is dollars, right? So this is why we promote digital programs, because it's a proven program, number one. The question is not if the program works. The question is only if you are willing to follow a process and you make 100% profit. It gets daily pay directly into your bank account. You've got no upline, no downline. This is not one of those schemes. This is 100% your own business. You sell something that helps others, guys. If you sell a lip gloss, this is probably not going to change someone's life. But if you can sell a program that teaches someone, a mother that has been struggling to make money, to a single mother that cannot look after her children, and she doesn't know what she's going to do, if you can sell a program to her that teaches her how to make $900 a day, you're changing that person's life. This is why I love this business, is because it actually changes people's lives. Number third is to automate your business. I touched on it earlier. Automation, guys, is what is helping you with your 2-hour workday, because this is proven in this program that 1 out of 20 will buy from you. Now, when you got invited to this webinar, the first time you got into someone's email list was probably, it looked like a page like this, right? A page like this. Put a yes in the comments if this is something that looks familiar to you. You put your email address in there, and because you put your email address in there, that is the Freedom Machine, okay? So if you get only 10 people a day to come and put their email addresses in here, remember 1 out of 20 buys from you. It's the proven system that I'm talking about. That means if 10 people a day subscribe to your email list, you only have to make a $900 sale every other day to make $10,000 in June. I'm hoping this is making sense. Now, number 4 is how to get your business discovered, right? How are you going to get your business discovered? You've got a product that's in high demand. You already know that with this program, that's why I call it a business in a box. You already get the product that people are scrolling online for. They're looking for it. You already have your automated system that is free, by the way, no monthly cost here. Now, how are you going to get your business discovered? We use a copy and a paste of 3 ads method that you actually get the copy ads, you copy the ad that you want, you get hundreds of ads, and you get over 200 websites, guys, high trafficking websites where you post to. The reason you do that is to drive people to your automated Freedom Machine. Now, if you don't want to show your face on social media, this is so good news, because you've got Invisible Empire training right within this course, and it's on any course that you buy. You get the training on how to build your invisible brand. You will never have to bother friends and family. Let me know in the comments. Put a yes in the comments if you're happy to know that you don't have to recruit. Because I always say in my lives every day, guys, hate is a strong word, but that is now something I hated. I didn't want to bother friends and family. I didn't want to be on my phone the entire day. I didn't want to ask people to buy from me. This is what I love about this business, because you learn attraction marketing. You learn how to get people attracted to you. You don't have to go and look for customers. That is what I love about it. And because of your automated system, you will never hear a no. Because if they're ready, they will buy. If they're not, they will unsubscribe. I actually, just before I started this webinar, I had a lady send me an email and ask me, Lizelle, please don't take me off your email list, because I'm just getting the money together. I'm planning to buy the program. Because what you learn within this program is when people are too long in your email list, we delete it, right? Because you're going to learn that. That is amazing, because this system is proven. Number 5 is you learn how to stop the scroll. You need to know your perfect customer is, and this is what you learn inside this program. You learn how to use stop the scroll hooks. Guys, this is a done for you business. You don't even have to think for yourself, because everything is done for you. It's only up to you to implement. And then you do a CTA, that's a call to action, where you invite people to your Freedom Machine. Now, you've probably seen some of us on our social media, and then we will give you a call to action and say, put ready in the comments if you're ready to change your life. If you're ready to learn more, put ready in the comments. That is a call to action, and you drive them to your Freedom Machine. And then number 6 happens automatically. When you've got the 5 things in place, you get a new customer. All right. So let's not take any up more time. I want to ask Kelly to come and share. I hope she's not too much on her nerves, but Kelly has got an amazing testimony and you have not heard from her before. Kelly, are you there?
Yes, the nerves is definitely there. You spot on.
The
Hi
floor is yours.
guys, hi everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Kelly. So I started my journey in digital marketing probably about just under 3 months ago. So in a nutshell, okay, when I started digital marketing, I knew absolutely nothing about digital marketing. Like when I tell you nothing, it was a blanket, like, what is this? And I watched Liesl live once, and this is a mother now. I've got 2 beautiful kids. Okay, I'm a single mom. I was divorced, finalized divorced about a few months ago, but I've been separated from my partner for almost 3 years. So as everybody knows, or those that have gone through a divorce, it can be really tough, not just on you as the mother or the father, but extremely hard on the kids, okay? And I had to hustle and bustle my way through the 3 years. Going back, I lived in a bedroom, okay, with my 2 girls. And I couldn't afford to rent a house or even a separate entrance. All my finances could cover was a bedroom. And then I came across Liesl's video. She was on a live stream and she was talking about how much money they make. And I was like, sounds a bit too good to be true, but I want to know more. And I did the process of registering my email address, and I went through, and every day I would get an email. But there was, I think, 5 where I would just watch her. I would make sure, like 8 a.m., she's going to go live. I need to find out like a little bit more. And let me tell you, something just hit me in the gut. I had no money. I didn't have a dime. Remember, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm selling anything and everything I can get my hands on. When I say anything and everything, whatever someone was trying to sell, I would jump like on Facebook, and I would see, okay, someone's trying to sell that. Let me jump in and find out if I can help, to get things sold so that I can make money. That's how tough it was. And I looked at this product and I'm like, $100, where am I going to get this $100? And I called my mom up and I said to my mom, like, I know I can do this. I know I can do this. However, I would have to take, because the daycares where I am, like, they're very strict. You don't pay your daycare. They literally take you. They tell you, sorry, take a child until you can pay. That's how strict they are. I said to my mom, give me a month or give me 2 months, okay? I need to get us out of this house. What I didn't tell Liesl is the room that I lived in, the house itself, was infested with rats. Okay, so not only was I living in a terrible situation, I was like, it's a make it or break it situation for me and my kids. Okay, I then said to my mom, look after her for this month or 2, and I promise you, I'm taking the guidance of Liesl. I went onto Liesl's page every day. I purchased my $100 package program. Okay, and I followed her almost like to the T. I'd watch a video, and because I didn't have the time to still go and learn deep, I was on a clock. I needed to get my daughter back in school. I needed to get myself a house. I needed to get myself out of that situation. Let me tell you guys, okay? Within my first 2 months, okay, I made over 30,000 Rand on a $100 program, okay? So I saved up every penny that I so badly to upgrade, but I was, Kelly, you need a house. You need to put your kids in a house, okay? And I pushed, and within about 2 months, I had the money to pay a deposit. Luckily, I got a private owner, and he said to me, Kelly, I'm willing to help you. And I explained my situation. It was like a family member situation, and I could put down 27,000 Rand cash for my apartment. And let me tell you, if you are hesitating, okay, I'm sorry, if you are hesitating, if you want to get yourself out of your financial situation, there is a way for us moms. We don't have to be digitally, have all these digital, they teach us, guys, every single thing we need to know, step by step. Right now, I'm pushing again because I want to upgrade. I want to get to that next level. And that's what I'm going to do. But all I want to say, and if I want to encourage one here today, Dad, and you've been looking at life and you've tried everything, and you look at your kids and you have to make a decision between food or clothes. I know what that feels like. Okay, there is a way. Take that mask off of having fear and grab the bull by its horns. This is your opportunity. I want this for every single one of you guys. So I hope this helps you. Liesel's amazing. Everyone in this community that you're going to be a part of, they are there to help you step by step. Liesel knows my start out, I had some trouble with like technical issues, because let me tell you, I'm not technically inclined. So I struggled for at least almost 2 weeks, but it didn't stop me. I went hardcore, and she was there every step of the way. She was right there by my side to get me over that line. So I'm forever grateful for every single in this community, especially Liesel. I'm ever grateful, and I wish you guys all the best. For those that's going to jump on here, I wish you guys all of the best. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. Oh, you know, it blesses me to watch your journey. Ek sluk hard, you know, on the it's very emotional. But when I asked you also to share, I asked her last week already, and she wasn't feeling well, because it's just so inspiring, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. Thank you so much for sharing, Kelly. I love your story. And what's so amazing, remember I said to you guys, it's so nice selling something that changes someone's life. You know how fulfilling it is to me and to us who do this. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Kelly. I want to ask Estelle to come up quickly. Guys, I'm leaving Dee, which is our latest millionaire, as the pudding, the cherry on the top. So we're going to get to her shortly. But I want to ask Estelle to come and share up. Estelle, are you there?
Hi, everybody. Please excuse my voice. I sound very raspy because I'm also just recovering from flu. But hi, everyone. My name is Estelle. I've just turned 53, so I thought I'd come on and be like one of the sort of more mature ladies. But I've just turned 53, and last year, August, I have another business in branding and promotional gifts and clothing. And last year, August, my business was struggling, really struggling. And I woke up on a Sunday morning. My husband travels extensively for his work. And in fact, right now he's in Rwanda. And I realized that I had 65 Rand in my bank account. And what was I going to do? And I realized that on that day, that the only person that was going to save me was me. Not my husband, not my parents, not my brothers, me. The only person that's ever going to save you is you. So if there's something that you are looking at like this opportunity, you need to take action. So like I said, my husband travels a lot. So one of my motivating factors was not only the fact that I had 65 Rand in my bank account, but the fact that I realized that this was a business that I can travel with. I can do this anywhere in the world. And being a lady that's in her 50s already, I've got to a stage where my one son is 20, the other one's 28, and I can now start traveling. So in fact, when I got my first sale, I was in Ghana with my husband. So that is proof here that you can make sales anywhere in the world. You can do this business from anywhere in the world. But there were a few things I'm just going to quickly say that I didn't want, because yes, I was that MLM girl. I have done pretty much everything, okay, in terms of network marketing. And I knew exactly what I didn't want. So I made a list of what I wasn't looking for. And I wasn't looking for MLM. I didn't want to recruit anyone. I didn't want to have monthly fees. I didn't want to build a team and have a downline, upline, sideways, all of that, okay? Nothing like that. And I didn't want to earn 25% commission, because like Lizelle has put in her presentation, you have to hustle your backside off to make. I was DMing people, asking me if they wanted to try my tooth whitening toothpaste. I mean, really, how many tubes of toothpaste do you need to sell to even make 5,000 Rand? It's ridiculous. So I knew what I didn't want. And I found Cecilia, who you heard earlier. And one of the more important things to me was I needed to know that this worked in South Africa, because I live in South Africa. I do not want to go anywhere. I don't want to live anywhere. I don't want to immigrate. This is my home. My whole family has immigrated, and that's not me. I don't want to. When I was listening to Cecilia, I thought, I'm quite a spontaneous person. By the end of the day, I had purchased my product already. And I just thought, I didn't know. I was same as Kelly, knew nothing about digital marketing. I was terrified of TikTok, terrified. But I just thought, Estelle, you've got to make this work, girl. You've got to. And I've been in this business now for 9 months. I'm not a millionaire yet, but I'm chasing. I am chasing. And I have decided to seriously level up. I bought a ticket to Cape Town this last weekend. As I mentioned, my husband's away. And I decided to buy a ticket for the weekend to go and spend the weekend in Cape Town with my friend for my birthday. I didn't even blink when I bought my plane ticket. That's never been a part of my life before. And the other thing, just before I end, is to say, I'm a mom of older boys. But for the first time in 15 years, I am the yes mom. When my son, he rides motorbikes, he races motorbikes. When he needed a new helmet about a month ago, I bought him his new helmet. My son wears a size 13 shoe. Do you even understand how difficult it is to find a 13 shoe? You don't find them in Edgar's and Woolworths and so on. They are like, I was able to buy my son 3, not 1 pair, 3 pairs of Vans the other day. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic that I can do that. And for the first time in 15 years, I'm not saying to my son, I'm sorry, my boy, I can't do it. Maybe next month, I'm going to have to look at my bank account, Guys, this works. But like Lizelle was saying, and someone earlier, you can't expect to purchase your program and the money just falls into your lap. You have to do the work consistently every day. And that is exactly what is taught inside of the program that you're purchasing and our incredible digital growth community. And now Lizelle's South African community. This is one of the best things you've ever done, Lizelle, because it's really helping South Africans understand that they can stop being so closed-minded about everything. So thank you, everyone. Mwah, lots of love. I can't wait to hear from Dee. Thanks so much for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Estelle. What I love about Estelle is I love that you're saying, you're a yes, mom. I mean, doesn't that just warm my heart? Oh my goodness, I just love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, before we carry on, I just want to go again and show you a little bit more in detail what this program is that all of us are talking about. Okay, and because we're South African, I broke it down in South African rand. Now you can Google it. It changes by the minute, the rand, it seems. So you can go Google it to get the exact amount. But we've got the $900 one, which is the Legacy Builder, right? That's over 16,000 rand. We've got the $600 one. Obviously, the $900 one, you can sell all the products. You've got 4 income streams. The $600 one is the Digital Mastery. That one is 11,000. Then there you will have 3 income streams. Then we've got the Passive Daily Blueprint. That's about over 5,000 rand. And then we've got the Launchpad, which is the $100 one, which is about 1,800 rand. What you get with these programs, guys, is you get absolutely free bonuses. Okay, within these bonuses, you get to be a part of a global community, which is amazing. You get to connect with people from all over the world. Our mentor, Michelle, she gives you a video daily. It's absolutely awesome, the value that you get in this community. You get free access to the Invisible Empire training if you want to go faceless. You get the 30-day marketing strategy plan. It tells you exactly what to do from day one. And you just get so much more. Okay, and let me just move this slightly here. So let me ask you this, because this was the question I had to ask myself. $900 is over 16,000, almost 17,000 rand. Would you say that's a lot of money to spend? Put that in the comments over there. Would you say that's a lot of money to spend? Because I want to just give you some perspective, right? Yeah, especially it's a lot of money if you don't have it, okay? Do not think for 1 second that we all started this business because we had money. You heard the stories tonight. You're going to hear 2 more. We didn't have the money. We needed money, and that's why we started. But Kelly, oh my goodness, what an inspiration. Someone that had nothing and she had to start from scratch, was willing. Where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. And do you remember in the beginning, I asked you, you know you need income. You know whatever you've been doing is not working. You need that plan. This is your plan. That's why it's called a blueprint. Because just like you need a plan to build a house, this is what this gives you, a plan to get out of your financial situation. Now, let me put it this way. You spend $900, right, on the Legacy Builder. Remember, there are 4 programs, but the $900 one is the best seller. So I'm breaking it down for you on the highest one. If you sell a Legacy Builder a day, $900 a day, 7 days a week, that's already $6,300 a week. In 4 weeks in a month, that's over $25,000, right? That's over 460,000 Rand a month. But let's be a bit conservative here. What if you only start selling 3 a week? $900 times 3 a week, that's $2,700 a week. Times 4 weeks in a month, there's your $10,000, or already over $10,000. That's over $198,000 a month, guys. Does that $900 once off seem now like a lot of money? If you knew without a shadow of a doubt, and listen what I'm saying to you, I'm talking about experience here. If I knew what I know now, then I would have jumped on this long ago, because I only had to spend $900 once. And I'm so close to $1 million. You're going to hear the millionaires already in here. I mean, with the once off, because there's no monthly costs. So then it doesn't sound like a lot, right? So now you're probably wondering, what do you do, Lizelle, for 2 hours a day? Okay. Well, let me break it down. For 30 to 45 minutes, you create content. Now, content or videos. If you don't want to show your face, you're going to learn what content to create. It's like 45-second to 1-minute videos that you create, because you post 3 times a day to the social media platform of your choice. You do about 30 minutes, the copy and paste or free ads method. I told you this is a done for you business, right? This is so done for you. You get everything that you need. 15 minutes, you respond to the CTAs, people that are going to ask you for information. But instead of answering hundreds of people every day, you show them to your automated machine who does the work for you, right? And then for about 30 minutes, you go into the community and you do training. Okay, that's part of your 2-hour workday. Now, let me know in the comments. Does that seem like something you can do? If you could earn $900 a day, if you can earn $10,000 a month, will you be able to do the 2-hour workday? Put a yes in the comments if that's you, because I think that is a no-brainer, right? All right, so I just want to hear quickly if Carl is on. I didn't ask him. I just want to hear if he's on to quickly come and share with us, because I like to have a guy online sharing with us, because I get this question a lot. Lizelle, is this only for women? Because you can see what a lot of women on here now. So I just want to see if I can find him. Let me see. Carl, let me know. Are you available? Oh, there we go. I'm going to put him on the spot now. You can just share quickly with us. Yes, Brian says definitely not just for women. We've got a lot of guys in our community. Let me know, Carl. Can you hear?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know why my camera's not on. I can't understand.
Let me check if I can change that for.
Oh, wait, there we go.
There
Maybe
we
if I start video,
Yeah,
it
there
would
we
help.
go. Thank you. Sorry for putting you on the spot, but you just have such an awesome.
Oh, you do it
journey.
every time. What can I say, huh? Hey guys, how you all doing? Well, let me tell you where okay. Let me tell you how it all started for me. I'm an artist, and I was all thumbs trying to get on to TikTok, which I had no idea how or what, but somehow I ended up on Lizelle's live, and that for me was an eye-opener, to say the least. But I was also going through this, sounds too good to be true. So I went into the various groups, did the reviews, did everything, and there was only good stuff. So I thought, well, let me go back. And then I then approached Lizelle through TikTok. I'm not quite sure how it happened, but I did manage to get hold of Lizelle, and I said, Lizelle, I want in, and I don't have the money. I'm a pensioner, so I had to come up with some plan. I was trying to, my art wasn't selling, nothing was happening. And I don't know, when you're in that situation and you've been hustling for months and months on end, and you've tried all the other things, you've done the MLM, you've done the network marketing, you've tried the Bitcoin, you've tried the NFTs, you've tried the Forex trading, and you've been burnt. And when all your dreams are broken and you're thinking to yourself, now, is this just another one of those? Lizelle said, no, do what you can, get in here. So I said, okay, fine. I contacted somebody in the States, and before I'd even got my website up, I'd had 2 sales of 600. So when I tell you this can be done, this is the real deal. This is something, and I must tell you something else. I've heard it so many times from all the members, and it becomes more and more pertinent. And it wasn't words in my head when I was listening to, if she can do it, then I can do this. And it's done for you. I'm not tech savvy either. I'm 68. I'm a BC generation, before computers. So, this was, and that has actually stopped me from actually going ahead in the past. So I got hold of a tech friend here in Hout Bay, and well, you probably, the guys that are in the DE community know that it's Andre, but be that as it may, follow these ladies, and I'm going to be hosting a Tupperware party for the guys so that they can also come on board with this. And the other thing is, it soon becomes not about the money. It becomes about how you can actually go about bringing change for others and helping them get out of their financial burdens and struggles and that pressure, that stress, that when that's lifted off you, the sense of euphoria is something overwhelming. You become full of zest. You got more energy. You're healthier. You're much more relaxed. You're a lot more fun to be around. You paint better. You take better photographs. Just the day before yesterday, I was out. I'm here in Hout Bay, and I went out and I took a photo, and I got a dolphin jumping out the water. So it's my life's my own. I work for 2 hours. I've got 22 hours to do as I please. And those 22 hours, I now have much more quality time. I have much more empathy. I've voted. And I know that if we, as you get in with this community, you'll realize that we don't compete with each other. We support, we help, we come in, even if it's not our client, we help them and get them to over whatever hurdle or objection or struggle they're having, and we say, okay, this is how you do that. And it just keeps happening that way. And that's what I really love about this. The community is great. The coaching is great. There's coaching on mindset. That for me is massive. If we can get out of our limiting beliefs and break away from that prison, the sky's the limit. There's no limit here. There's absolutely no limit to what you can do when you actually lift that burden, that financial burden off you, and you become financially free and financially independent. And the freedom of time, it's so understated. when you are able to do what you want, when you want, wherever you want, with whoever you want, that is now living. Yeah, when it's life's not about, you're supposed to be living in abundance. You're not supposed to be having a life of struggle. And yeah, and the other thing I wanted to bring in, sorry, I know I'm just taking up a lot more of your time than what I was given, but if you're working in a job, remember, you're only going to bring in one salary. That salary is capped. Now imagine you make a $900 sale. That's, as Lizelle was saying, that's 17,000. If you're in a job, go to your boss tomorrow or to whoever and go and ask your boss that by the end of the day, you'd like a 17,000 Rand raise. See what your boss is going to say to that. Or go to your mates and say, listen, who wants to give me 17,000? 17,000, that first sale, if you came in at the 900, pays for your business. And this is a business. This is not a course. It's you're going to get a step-by-step proven program that'll take you and hone you into becoming a successful global online entrepreneur. And you are going to have a business that's scalable, that's got scope, it's got the opportunity to create recurring and passive income. So you're investing in yourself. You're not investing in a business. You're investing in yourself, because once you've gone through all of this and you've honed your skills as an online entrepreneur in the digital marketing arena, which is a skill that is highly sought after, because no business, individual or entrepreneur can actually get by without doing their promotions online, and they have to learn how to leverage social media and the digital platforms. So the products we've got are all part of the e-learning that give you a skill that take you beyond. It gives you the skill so that your products are not only in demand, but your skill levels in demand. So you've got a future that you can create a legacy for you and yours and them and theirs. And it's for life. That security will lift the burden off you by far. And you've got multiple income streams. Okay. So whether it's selling 100, 300, 600, or 900, and they're coming in the beginning, they'll come in sporadically. Towards the end, you'll start having daily pays. And those dings, what we call dings, you don't get tired of those. Every single one of them excites you, because you know you're able to then, down the road, you're able to go and be all that you can be. What this business does is it brings out the best in you. And it is a business. I don't see it any other way. And those 2 hours, you must make sure that they're productive. And you can find those 2 hours very easily. You can give up watching the crap on TV, or you can stop the scrolling aimlessly through the various social medias looking for something, because this is what you were looking for. This is the unicorn. This is that needle in the haystack. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is what is going to set you free. And liberation is what we are all seeking. Liberation to be financially free, have free time, and to be free in everything we think and do. That's it from me.
Yes, thank you, Carl. Thank you so much. There's some questions in the comments for you if you want to go through that and answer. Okay, so I want to ask Dee to come on. You're going to hear from her. And just after that, guys, I will share like a little surprise with you. For those of you not going to know about it, it's gonna excite you, I'm sure. And then I'm going to open up for questions. So if you do have a question, you can put up your hand so long. You'll see there's a raise hand on the bottom of your screen. But keep in mind, if there are community members on here, this is only for guests. So no questions in the community that you can get answered in the community. Let's respect their time. This is for guests that want to ask questions. Okay, Dee, my friend, are you there?
Hey, Lizelle, I'm here. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm
Congratulations!
doing.
I just want to say, we are so
Thank
proud
you,
of
thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. It's so strange. I was just telling one of my friends that I'm not used to being celebrated, right? Genuinely, aside from my birthday, I'm not used to being celebrated. And I think a lot of us can relate to that, right? Because your job doesn't celebrate you, your boss does not celebrate you. They celebrate themselves. They celebrate how much money they make and how much money you've made for them. But it's still so strange to me that I've made R1 million in sales in digital marketing in 7 months. And I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of our community. So I'll just tell everyone a bit about myself. So my name is Danielle, but just call me D. It's okay, just call me D because we're friends like that. And I'm 29 years old. I'm from a small town where nothing happens. And I can say that I'm the thing that happened in the small town because I'm a small town millionaire, right? So we had it tough my entire life, my entire childhood. I've shared this before. My mother had cancer her entire life, which meant it was my entire life as well, right? So we could never afford anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. We are now approaching winter. I wonder how many moms have saved for winter clothes, right? My mom was always the mom who took us in a season or two before winter to go shopping for winter clothes, but we could never leave the store with the clothes. So she'd always be the lay-by mom, right? She'd always be the lay-by mom, and it would always make us so sad to leave the stores with us without any bags. And she would always say, I'm so sorry, but you're going to be excited when you get your clothes. Like, you'll be able to have your clothes. It makes me so emotional. So Kelly's story really resonated with me, right? Ooh. And being that kid, just watching your mom being absolutely heartbroken because she can't afford to give you the life, right, that she's always wanted to give you. And my mother did everything right, guys. She did everything right by the book. She matriculated. She was the first person in the family to go and get a degree. She's a qualified chartered accountant, and she was working. She had a house. She had her car. She was married to a teacher. He had his car. So they both had really good careers. They did the right thing, right? And then cancer struck again. And unfortunately, no company wants to employ you when you are terminally ill. So my mother lost her job because the companies don't care. They don't care how much money you've made for them. They don't care what an asset you've been to the company. There was no such thing as work from home opportunities. There was no such thing as make money from home, make money online all those years ago, right? And so my father and my mother, they went into serious debt because there were hospital bills, grocery bills, car bills, lost one car, lost the next car. At some point, we even lost our house. We had to move to my grandmother's house, because it's a part I've never shared. Moved to my grandmother's house after my grandmother died. It was a much smaller home. The entire house was 2 rooms. The entire house was 2 rooms. So from having a 3-bedroom house with a living room, dining room, kitchen, a pool, all of these things, to moving back home to your mother's house where it's just the 2 rooms. It was exceptionally tough on my family. And we persevered. We persevered and we got through it. So at 14, the doctor looked me in the eyes and said, I'm so sorry to say this, but you've got 6 months left with your mother. And I couldn't believe that. I refused to believe that. I was in such denial about it. And I had such strong faith in God that I said, no, it's not going to happen. It's fine. So I went home. I said my prayers and I said, God, if you just save my mother's life, I will never complain about working for my family. I will never complain. And I couldn't work. I was 14. So I was not going to be the person to tell my 11-year-old sister that we're losing our mom. I was not going to be that person. And I told my mother, I told my father, please don't tell her anything. I have faith. And they didn't have the faith I did, but it was so tough. My mother lost weight. She lost her hair. There's a point in time when she lost so much hair, she had to shave it all off and she felt so sad. And I was like, okay, I'll cut my hair too, And I just, because this is my best friend. I'm so sorry. We went through every single thing you can think of, right? And we just had to persevere. And that sounds like every South African family who just has to go through everything. And when I was 17, I wasn't hospitalized and I almost lost my life. I was had to go undergo surgery and such serious operations, had to recover, had to go to school, do all of these other things. And when all of my friends and I matriculated, all of them went to university. I couldn't, because we couldn't afford that, right? So we just could not afford that. So I had to go and work because we had no choice. Like there was literally no choice. And then I started working, and my entire life, my entire career, from the age of 18 to the age of 28, I've always had 2 to 3 jobs at a time, and I was exhausted. My entire 20s were gone. And I used to cry to my mother all the time, and I used to say to her, you know what, Ma, at the age of 28, you had your husband, you had your kids, you had your car, you had all of these other things. And I know obviously she lost it all eventually. But at 28, I had nothing to show for my life before I started this business. And I was working a 9-to-5 job and teaching English online. And I was like, I can't do digital marketing because it requires another 2 hours of my day that I just don't have. So then I said, I'm going to stop teaching English online. And because of that, I had to save for 2 months so that I could start with the lowest program and then upgrade, right? And Cecilia never heard a complaint out of my mouth. Like I've never complained to Cecilia about anything. I just did what I was told to do within the program. If Michelle said jump, I said how high, right? If Michelle said post 3 pieces of content, I did that. If she said, this is how you build your brand, I did that. If she said attend the webinars, I attended. If she said attend the Zoom calls, I attended them. Like every training session, I made no excuses. By December of last year, I realized that I would never need my 9-to-5 job again, right? Because I not only supplemented that income, but I replaced it altogether. And there's just so many things that I could do for my family. This year at 29, I've extended my mother's house and renovated it. I've paid up my studies up front. I've taken my family on a holiday for the first time. We went from Durban to Mozambique on a luxury cruise. And I reached R1 million in sales. Actually, last week, Wednesday, I never realized it. I only realized it on Saturday when I was like, let me actually do my calculations. And I realized that $10,000 goal, right? Last week, I made $5,000 in last week. Between Monday and Saturday, I made $5,000. So imagine the rest of May. And I was not tracking it for whatever reason, because I've just been so focused on upskilling and bettering my business and bettering my family and just, you know, there's so much going on. I just moved into my own home as well. I'm still furnishing it. The appliances are still trickling in. The Wi-Fi was just connected yesterday. The renovations at my mother's house are not done yet. So there's just a lot happening always. But the fact that I could run this entire business with my cell phone, with my data, because I didn't even have Wi-Fi, right? It was just installed yesterday. It's just so incredible. A 2-hour workday, just posting content, posting ads, going live, building a brand from zero, from scratch, and just being yourself. You don't have to copy somebody else. Just be yourself, and your customers will find you. They will be attracted to you because we all have a story. We've all felt those cold nights, those cold mornings. We've all looked in the cupboards and gone, what is happening? What happened to the food, right? We've all been down the grocery aisles and why is food so expensive now, right? We've all been there, and this is what pushes us to just keep going. And the fact that this opportunity is available to South Africans and to people from around the world is absolutely fantastic. I've made R1 million without having to DM a single customer, without having to fight over a customer. Lazelle and I have never had to fight over a customer or compete over anything. In fact, we encourage each other. It's like, oh, you're the next millionaire. Well, I'm going to see you there soon. You know, so we celebrate each other so much. And honestly, there's so much of my story that I haven't shared on social media because I just don't feel like social media can be the kindest place. But like, I feel so comfortable sharing it here with all of you and with our community members because of how I've been embraced in this community, right? That family that I've always needed growing up is the family that I found in this community. And keyword, we say communities, because it's not a network, there's no levels, there's no building of teams. It's a community that embraces one another, and we help one another, and we cheer each other on. And if you are feeling down, we're going to pick you back up, right? So you've got no choice but to win. And I'm going to end it the way I ended it the last time. I just want 2 or 3 people to be in agreement with me that your story does not end here. If you were inspired by my story, then I need you to take action to start this business for yourself and for your family. And I want us to make the commitment. I just need you to type yes, that the next half of the year will be the best half of the year. Like, that's the only thing. So I just need you to type a yes, 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 that the next half of the year will be the best half of the year. Thank you guys so much. And I'm so sorry for always being an emotional mess. But this has truly changed my life. And I thank you again, Nazelle, for having me on and for giving me the opportunity to share. And thank you guys for all the congratulations. I really do appreciate it. I love it so much. And Nazelle, I'm waiting for you. Estelle, we are waiting. We need to have a real life party. We need to have a party, actually. Like, it would be so cool to have an actual millionaires party.
Yes. Oh, that's
Thank you
so
so much.
awesome, Dee. You had me in tears. I was
you.
thinking, how am I going to talk after this? It's so amazing. Thank you for
Same.
being vulnerable, and thank you for sharing. I mean,
Thank you.
this is what
Thank
the
you.
heart of this
Oh,
business is,
oh,
right? This is why we did do this, guys. This is why we started an SA webinar. This is why I started community, because I want people to be able to see what they can have, right? Oh, that is so amazing. Okay, guys, so I said to you, I'm going to share something with you. So I'm so excited to share this with you. I have a lot of people ask me for, in the beginning, this is why I started this community. A lot of people want their hands to be just held a little bit. Now, we've got an amazing global community, guys. Oh my word, it's amazing because the training and everything is so, so amazing. But if you're feeling that you just want to join another group, this community that we started for South Africa, anyone's welcome. You don't have to be from South Africa, but this is just an area for you where our payment gateways work a bit differently. There's a lot of things that that the US has, like Stripe, that we don't have, and this is the community where you're going to find your information. And now coming up, guys, I had so many people asking me for this, so that's why I decided to open it up for everyone. Coming up, starting Monday on the 3rd of June, we will be starting with our digital jumpstart, okay? And this is what this is going to be about. This is going to be a 4-week series designed to kickstart your digital business. You are going to be surrounded by people that have walked before you, just like you would in the global community. This is just going to be a little bit more intimate. We are going to start, I'm going to crunch it down in little bite-sized pieces for you to make sure that you focus on what really matters. Because sometimes there's a lot of noise going out, right? But I'm going to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to start on the 3rd of June, taking you step by step, holding your hand, getting you through June to make sure that you earn $10,000 in June. Okay, if that is your goal, if you imagine your goal is $10,000, imagine if you hit $8,000. That will still be amazing, right? So, but here's the thing. We need you to start before then, and here's why. Because when you start with your program, you still need to set up your business. Everything is done for you, but you still need to take the time to plug and play, to like just plug everything in on your side, get your business up and going. We want you to go through the training of how to go from launch to profit within 7 days. And we want you to go through the training how to connect to your perfect customer. Because your perfect customer is not going to be my perfect customer, right? We all are different. There are people that are only going to relate to you. So when we start on Monday, we need you set up, okay? So that if that doesn't excite you, nothing will, okay? So the goal is to help you cut through the noise, focus on what truly matters, and start earning income faster. Through interactive live sessions, you're going to get templates, you're going to get structure, and you're going to get a clear action plan each week, okay? You will feel coached, nurtured, and supported in every single way, okay? So this is starting Monday on the 3rd of June. So now, guys, I'm going to open up for any questions. If you do have any questions, I love that. Absolutely awesome. I love that. I think I'm more excited than anyone else because, oh my word, guys, we are going to absolutely rock South Africa and the boundaries. So let me know if you do have any questions. There is a reaction bar at the bottom there where you can raise your hand if you do have any questions. Okay. Awesome. Anyone have questions? Let me just check here. Yay, wonderful. I can see we're all so excited. Let me know, guys. I'm definitely the most, okay, Alexander says he's definitely the most excited. Okay, how do you join the SA community after buying? When we've purchased your program, you will get immediate access into the global community, right? And then the person that you have bought from, that person will give you the link to the South African community. You just go back to the person that invited you here tonight, guys. That is your contact person. Okay, you can start on any amount. Okay, how much is the program? I went through that. How do you know when you made a sale? You will know. Believe me, the entire community will know when you've made a sale, because you're going to be so excited with your first sale. I'm screaming, let's do this. I love it. How long to get set up? You can have your business set up in 2 hours, guys. This is how amazing this is, because everything is automated. When you buy your program tonight, right? When you buy from someone tonight, you will have immediate access into the program. You're going to have immediate access into the global community. You will be able to start immediately and have your business set up in 2 hours. Now, it's up to you if you're going to take those 2 hours to set it up. Okay? Some take their time. Okay? Any questions, guys? Oh, sorry. Annalie, you've got a question? Oh, sorry. I'm only seeing the hands now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm only seeing it now. Trudy, you can help me here, right?
Ek is besig om hulle almal vir jou oop te maak.
Okay, thanks. Annelie? Annelie, can you hear us?
Ja, dis Annelie wat praat.
Yes. Yeah, you're
Okay, I should probably speak English.
Just so that everyone can understand.
Okay, so my main question is then, are we only selling this product? Are we selling like the product that you've introduced us to?
Well, you've got a choice, Annelie, because the product, it's done for your business. You get the resale rights to the product. The product's already in high demand, so you already know people are looking for it. But you don't have to resell it. If you just want to upskill yourself, let's say you've got your own business and you just want to learn how to digitally market your own business and get daily paying customers, this program will teach you that. If you don't have your own business, but you also don't want to resell the program, you will learn in the program how to create your own digital product. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to start earning money, because you need to learn the skills, then you need to create the product, and then you can go to market with the product. Where if you want to learn and earn at the exact same time, it's easier just to make use of the resale rights and resell the program. Does that make sense?
Yes. And then another question is, how does taxes work?
You should pay your income tax. You declare your tax once a year, right? So you can register for provisional tax. But what I do is I just keep money aside every month, because I have to declare my income tax anyway once a year. I've got a bookkeeper. So yeah, you just declare your income tax as per usual.
Okay, and then if you want to upscale, if you start with $100 and you want to go up to $300 or $600, how easy is it to do that?
Very easy. You can upgrade within 30 days, then you just pay the difference. But you will just then pay the $29 website fee again, which is this once off. But you can upgrade it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pleasure. Right, who's next? Is it Pauline? Let me just see. Oh, sorry, there we go. Pauline, you can just unmute. Lizette, let's go to you. I can't hear Pauline. Lizette?
Hi.
Hallo.
Yes. Hallo. Ek wil weet nou, kan 'n mens jou gelde verloor of nie?
Okay, I'm just going to answer.
Die gelde wat jy insit.
Yeah, I'm just going to answer in English so that everyone can understand. You are
Okay, can you lose your money?
Yeah, okay. I'll answer that for you. You're not going to lose your money because you're buying a product and you're getting a product when you buy it. It's no different than if you upskilling. Like, to give you an example, during COVID, I did courses online, beauty salon courses, to be able to upskill myself to be able to have a beauty salon. Those courses, the skills I learned, I applied it and I made money like that. So you're getting a program for your money. So it's not like you can lose the money. You just need to apply the
Okay.
skills you're learning. Does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's not a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
It's not a type of scheme where you put money in and you're hoping to get money out. You're buying a program and you're learning with this program. But because you get the reseller rights, instead of waiting until you finish learning and then start making money, you can learn and earn at the exact same time.
Oh, okay, okay. Now I understand. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
That's a pleasure. Brunel,
Okay.
Bruneldo, can you hear?
Mute. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
There we go. Do you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to know, based on the training, when are we starting? Is it only from Monday?
No, you can start immediately with your training. The global
Okay, now,
community-
if,
yeah.
I'm listening.
Now, when you start, like, you can start tonight, you can start with your training, you can start setting up. You do not have to do the training on Monday because you can work on your own pace. I'm just doing that training to help the new people coming in, just to hit the road running. But you can go at your own pace. You don't have to go according to someone else. You, in the global community, you get a daily video. Your program gives you step by step what you need to do. So you can just do it on your own if you want to.
Okay, and I wanted to ask, like, to who do I pay the $100? Is it to you, or is it the lady that introduced me to you?
It's the person that invited you to the webinar.
Okay, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Who's next? Is it Gia? Hey, G.
Hi.
What's your question?
Yeah. I just wanted to know, out of curiosity, in terms of the goal for the training that's starting on Monday, right, is for the people that have purchased a $900 package to earn that $10,000 in a month. What about the people that would only purchase the $100 package? What would the sort of, do you think, obviously the earning potential will probably be less, but are we looking more along the lines of what Kelly kind of got in a month or two, kind of that 30K in South African Rand?
That is
It's
something
difficult to gauge, hey?
No, it's something I can't tell you. I can tell you of Leanne in our community. She made 80,000 Rand in one day on the $100 one.
What?
Okay?
That's incredible.
Oh, so that's really something that
Yeah, it depends.
you can't say it because you can have 20 sales of $100 in one day.
Yeah, true.
But
hey?
I'm just saying,
Wow, I never
just
thought about
for
that.
me, when I bought the $900 one, it just made sense because my goal was, I wanted, when I initially started, I just wanted to make 20,000 because making more was too good to be true for me. So I was thinking, if I can just have 2 sales a month, I'll reach my target. It just
Yeah, for
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah, definitely. No, I was just trying to get a gauging on terms of, obviously we all want to be on that $900 package and we all want to get that 10K dollars, in a month. But when you're scaling it back, it was just, Kelly's story was obviously, it's very inspiring as well. I guess I was just trying to get a feel, I suppose, for what the earning potential would be for if you the starting, entry level stuff. But it's still, I mean, it's still profit is profit, so it doesn't matter.
Think
I was
about
just
it like
curious.
that. The goal with it is what you learn in here is daily income. It's getting a daily income. So you won't start with it from the get-go. I mean, but look at Xander, he bought from me a couple of days ago. He bought the morning, he got his first sale in the evening. But the goal is daily income. So think about it, if you are going to be happy with $100 a day, if you only have one sale, that's how I would look at it.
That's a good
But
point.
obviously you can make so much.
I just feel that there's so much more, there's so much value in it anyway. It doesn't really matter. It's just it
Absolutely.
was just
And
out
you
of
can upgrade
curiosity.
as you make money. You can, while you're making
Yeah.
profit, you can upgrade.
But it's just the learning that comes with it. It's so worth it, honestly. So yeah, but thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Pauline, do you still want to ask a question? Okay, guys, I don't see any more questions. Trudy, do you see any more?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, someone's asking her what training before Monday. The only thing that I would love for you to do is to have when you purchase your program, you have to set up your automated system, which is set up for you, but you just need to click and get it all done on your side. You need to import it, okay? And then there's amazing training inside on your 2-hour workday and on going from launch to profit within 7 days and getting to know your perfect customer, who your perfect customer is. Once you've done that training, on Monday, you're going to know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was referring to. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Yes.
Daar's iemand wat we gou-gou
Oh, Notando. Notando, you want to ask a
Hi.
question? There we go. Oh, sorry. I just unmute.
I've unmuted. Can you hear
There we
me?
go. Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm from Swaziland.
Welcome.
Just next door to South Africa. Next door to South
Yay.
Africa. Okay, yeah, the currency ratio is more or less the same, the rand and the emalangeni. So basically what I want to find out, how do you get paid? Is it like you have to provide your bank details, or like another thing I also saw is that you need to pay through PayPal, and unfortunately we don't have access to PayPal in Swaziland.
Yeah, you can. I know African countries use a different payment gateway. There are different gateways that they use, but you can also use a direct payment option. Like for instance, in South Africa, I have a lot of people that do a direct bank transfer. That's the type of training that you will get in the community. I make an invoice, people do EFT, so it's all up to you. You choose how you want to get paid, and there are ways of doing it. I'm not sure what Swaziland is. I don't know if you also are you familiar with DPO? I know that's a payment gateway for African countries, but we mostly
No.
use PayPal or EFT.
All right, no, I'm not. Okay, I think EFT would work. It would work, yes. All right, thank you.
It's a pleasure. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. We appreciated you being on here tonight. Please go back to the person that invited you to tonight if you have any more questions. We are excited to welcome you. We're excited to play a part in just changing your future. Thank you so much for everyone that attended, guys. You must have an awesome evening. Cheers for now.